Hello and welcome to Tabletop for One. Today I will be doing a solo playthrough and tutorial for Colossus. Colossus is a solo-only game designed by Ÿøssef Fårhi and published by Alone Editions Games. And Colossus is a Kickstarter that is currently fulfilling, or is mostly fulfilled, I believe. And in this game, you are one lone warrior trying to ascend the Colossus, damaging him along the way, and hopefully delivering a final blow at the top of the Colossus. This, of course, is reminiscent of the old video game Shadow of the Colossus. And so let's go ahead and go with the setup. So first of all, you're going to take these two cards, this representing this weakness of the Colossus and this representing your grip strength. Okay, you're going to place them both in these positions, the weakness at 1 and your grip strength at 8. All right. Then you're going to take these 6 cards. These are the advanced action cards, and you're going to just shuffle them up and set them here. You'll take all the other action cards, you'll place this card at the bottom. All the other action cards you're going to shuffle up and place here. Then you're going to randomly choose one of the final blow cards, but I will suggest that you use the one that says 5 on the back. And the reason for that is this is an easier mode for the game, and I would recommend this starting out. There's 5, 6, and 7. It says to do it randomly. I'm telling you, after 7 plays and losing 7 times, that I would very much suggest that you use the 5 one. All right. So then you're going to take these cards here, and you're going to shuffle them all up, place them on top, and go ahead and draw and turn over the first card. Now these cards represent the spot where you're currently at on the Colossus as you're trying to climb him. You are going to be building out patterns here on the board and hopefully having icons visible that match or exceed these numbers on the right. The sword icon refers to weakness and damaging the Colossus. So if you exceed this number or match it, you'll be able to move this marker down 1. And the grip icon here, if you exceed or match this, nothing happens. If you don't, then you lose your grip strength. And unfortunately, if you lose past 1, you lose the game. This one here refers to gaining the advanced actions. And so if you meet this or exceed this, you will gain one of those advanced actions to your deck, and you'll see that during the gameplay. Also, on here is an icon here. So if you complete this one by matching or exceeding the amount, you'll be able to remove 1 card from your deck. So this deck involves deck deconstruction. There's a lot of negative cards in here that you're going to want to get rid of, as well as gaining these positive ones from the advanced actions. And then the final one here is regarding the climb. So in this case, all you need is 1 climb icon showing, and that'll allow you to move on to the next area of the Colossus, in which you'll draw a new card. Also, you have an ability before you resolve this to spend 1 strength to draw another card and add it to the display. Now you can actually also spend 1 grip, but I highly don't recommend that. This losing grip is, you can't gain any grip back. You can gain more strength, or you can weaken the boss more, but you can't gain any grip back. So just keep that in mind. And with that in mind, we're going to get started. So the first thing you do at the beginning of a turn is you're going to draw one card and you're going to place it in the center here. This is your starting card. And you'll notice on these cards that there are some -1s here. And so this basically cancels out one other icon. But you can cover those up. So these two here, these two climb tokens, are just +1s. These two are -1s to the grip and the attack. I'll refer to it as attack. When you attack the boss, you weaken him, and that's where this comes into play. So the more weakness he gains, the easier it is to deliver the final blow. Alright, so now you draw 3 cards to your hand. Okay? So these are the 3 cards here. Now some of the cards will have no negative symbols, but a lot of them will have negative symbols. So these two here are going to have, this one has 4 negative symbols across the board, and this one has -1 and -1 on the attack and climb. So when you're playing, you're going to want to go ahead and survey and see what is actually possible. You look over here, we need 2 attack to do that. We need 3 grip to do that. We need 3 of these gem ones to do that, and 1 climb. It is often good to try and be able to remove a card. But as you can see here, I have a -1 gem here and a +1 gem here. So there's no possible chance for me in this turn to complete this one here. However, we can look at the other ones. One thing you definitely want to focus, again, is on the grip. So we need 3 grip to not lose our grip strength on this turn. And there's 1 +1, 1 +1, and 1 +1 there, as well as 1 -1 here, and 1 -1 here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out right here. I'm going to cover up these 2. And every time you place a card, you must cover up 2 icons of a previous card played, and only 2. So you can't cover 3 or 4. So it's always 2. Alright, so now with that in place, I'm going to go ahead and cover up that other -1 grip with this one here. So now we have 2 in view. And then I'm going to place this one down here and cover up this -1 climb. Okay, so now we look at our results here. So for the attack, we have +1, -1, -1. So that puts us at a -1. So nothing happens. We just don't weaken the Colossus. But here we have 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3 grip, and that's going to go ahead and allow us to maintain our grip strength there. So we have a good firm grip in the spot that we're on the Colossus. And next we look at gems. We already know we can't gain one of these cards this round. And then finally we have +2, -1 on the climb, which makes total of 1, which will allow us to climb to the next section. So that ends that turn there. And now we're going to go ahead and draw the new climb because we completed the last one. Alright, so first things first is we put out a card. And then next we draw 3 cards. And we're going to see what we have here. So this time we need 4 attack to attack, 2 grip, and if we do the grip, we will be able to shed one of our cards. So that'll be good. 3 gems or 1 climb. Okay. So it looks like we have plenty of positive grip. Between these 2 cards alone, there's 4 positive grip. So we should be able to do the grip just fine. There's no way we can attack here. If you'll see here, we have a -1 and -1 and 3 positive ones. Even if we covered up both the negatives, we're still looking at a positive of 3 potentially on the swords. Not enough. So we're going to focus where we can achieve. And so we can climb and shed a card. All right. Now we may not want to climb, because right now we have a good way of shedding card. We're always trying to gain enough grip to hold on and not lose any grip power. So what we may want to look at right now is only doing the grip and making it so we can't climb this round. And on top of that, it looks like we could possibly get enough gems. So if I place this one here, I'm going to cover up those two grips. Or I'm sorry, those two climbs. So now I can't climb because this is a negative one here. And if I place this one here, it covers up the negative 1 gem. And if I place this one here, it exposes the 3 gems there. I still have the 2 positive grips, and we're all set. So we know we're not damaging the Colossus. We are preventing a loss of grip strength, and we're gaining a card. So when you gain a card, you take this card and you put it on the top of your deck. It now becomes permanently part of your deck, and you're going to draw it the next turn. And we do not climb. Now at the end of this is when we get to banish a card. So we get to choose from these cards which one we want to banish. Something to keep in mind, during the final blow, you're going to be relying on these 2 stats, the sword and the grip. So you generally don't want to get rid of the sword or the grip ones first. So this one has 2 positive grips on it, and 1 minus 1 sword and 1 minus 1 gem. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one here. And that gets removed from the game. So now it's out of my deck. I'm not going to redraw it. And we put these cards in our discard pile. Alright. Now the new card. And so here's one of the advanced actions. You place this out here first. And now you can see on here that this has some positive 2s. So these are worth 2 of that symbol. And these are worth 1. So these don't have negatives on them. So they start out really good. And let's see what 3 cards we draw. Alright, we've got 1 positive, fully positive card, and these ones are half and half. And we could gain another gem card. And we could remove another card from our deck. So we may want to look into that. So if we place this here, and then this one here, and then this last one here, what we end up with is 2 swords, which does nothing, 3 grips, so we hold on and don't lose strength, and oh, we don't have 3 gemstones. Here, let's try rearranging these a little bit. Let's just do it a little backwards here. So if we go that one, and this one. There we go. Okay, back to negative swords, 3 grip, 4 gemstones, so we gain another card, but we do not climb, which we didn't want to do anyway. So we go ahead and gain the card, and then we can go ahead and banish the card again because we completed that one there. And so let's choose one to banish between these 2 here. And I think we'll go ahead and banish this one. Alright. Moving on to the next round, we'll draw the card. Here's our new advanced action card. It's all positive grip symbols. Draw 3 cards. Got a fully positive card. Looks like it's going to be time to move on. That's a lot of climb. And I don't think we're going to be able to do much else. We want to make sure that we keep this grip open and available because we don't want to lose our grip strength. And it may be time to try and attack him a little bit too. So I think we'll place it like that. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 strength. So finally we've hit him. So now he's going to be weakened slightly. We have 1, 2, 3, -1, so that's 2 climb. Sorry, I'm going out of order here. We have 2 grip here. So we hold on, don't lose any grip strength. And we're not getting any extra cards this time, so we're all good. We climb, so we're going to flip over this card, and then we can go ahead and get rid of one of these two here, because these two are positives. We probably don't want to get rid of those. And between these two, they're actually pretty much the same. So I'm just going to get rid of that one and move on to the next round. Now this one's a little more difficult. We got 4, 4, 3, 3. So we might want to try and climb through this one as fast as possible, or we're going to be stuck losing our grip strength. Think of this as just a really difficult part of the Colossus to climb and attack. All right, so we start out with 2 positive climbs there. And yeah, it looks like we should be able to climb through this one. The question is, can we attack him or do anything else? Not likely. We might be able to get a gem if we play things right. So if I do that... No, there's a -1 gem on there. Okay. So we weren't going to be able to get enough to hold our grip, but we are going to be able to climb through. So at this point, we lose 1 strength, but we climb on through. So we're going to go ahead and flip this card, and we go to the next one. The next one's a little bit easier with 2, 2, 4, 1. Drawing the new card. And drawing 3 cards. Please note that when you play these cards, you have to play them upright, as the rules state. You can't turn them upside down, in case you were wondering. All right, so we need at least 2 grip to not lose our grip strength. And 2 swords to attack. We can't attack because all we have is mostly negatives except for that positive. We should be able to climb on through. So let's try and climb and not lose any grip strength. So we'll go there. Maybe. We just need... Nope. What if we do this one here, and this one here? Alright, so we got 3 positive grip strength, -1, 2 positive climb, -1, and that's enough for those 2 things there. We won't be able to attack them this round, and we won't be able to gain a card or banish a card. But we don't lose any grip strength, and we climb on through. So we're moving on to the next area. And we're almost down to the bottom of our deck here, and I'll show you what happens then. So draw the card there, and then we're going to draw 3 cards. Now at this point, the moment that you deplete the deck, you go ahead and stop, and you're going to have to reshuffle the deck. But in order to do so, you have to lose an enemy weakness or your grip strength. So at this time we're going to go ahead and push the Colossus weakness back up, and we'll leave the grip strength where it's at. And then you just shuffle this back in. You can see how banishing cards from your deck helps your deck, because you're going to reshuffle a few times each game. And so you want to remove as many negative cards from your deck as possible and gain as many of those advanced action cards. Alright, so we have an all positive card here. We need 3, 2, 4, 3, so we definitely want to focus on the positive grip if possible. So let's go ahead and place this one over here. It's a fully negative card. But I think if we place this here and this here, it looks like we can climb on past this one as well as hold our grip. So we don't have enough to attack. We have 3 grip here, so we don't lose any grip strength. We have not enough gems, but we do have enough climb. We have 3 climb there, and that pushes us on and above. So here we go, climbing away, not doing a lot of damage, not finding any weak points, but we're making our way up. All right, so there's our starting card. We have one of our advanced action cards here, but we have an all negative. Okay, so we need 3, 4, 3, and I do think that's possible, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. So if we play this one here, and play this one here, and then cover up those 2 negatives there, that's going to give us 5 grip strength. We're not going to get anything else out of this, but we don't lose grip strength, and we get to banish a card. So let's go ahead and banish this all negative card. It is gone. Hate those cards. All right, now we go again. Drawing our 3 cards. We have an all positive. We have a couple all positives here. Looks like we can go ahead and climb past this point, but let's try and make sure we have enough grip going to stabilize it. And there we go. So we have 4 grip and 4 climb. So that lets us climb on past. We also get to banish a card because of the symbol that lets you banish them. And that's our only negative card of those 4 cards. Okay, moving on. The problem is we're climbing real fast, but we don't have a lot of strength. Or we haven't weakened the Colossus a bit. And that's going to prove problematic when we try and deliver that final blow. So we're going to have to see if we can damage him a couple times. And we look like we have a good opportunity at only needing 2 this time. So we found a weaker point to attack him. And it looks like we have enough on the cards to do so. So let's try and do that while maintaining enough grip strength. So we're going to cover up this 1 sword there. And we'll do this one here. And I guess this one here. Alright, so we have 4 strength, so we get to weaken him. We have enough grip, so we aren't weakened. But we don't get another card here. We don't get to climb. We do, however, get to banish a card, and let's go ahead and banish that negative one. This is a pretty productive play there. Alright, next card. It's one of our special action cards. And here we go. We got some negatives here. But we do, looks like we have a good opportunity to possibly attack. I think we're going to have trouble with our grip this time around. And let's see how we play this out. Do we even want to try and climb through? We could try and climb. Because if we go there, I'm just thinking out loud here. No. Let's cover up the gem side. Okay, so we'll go here. Actually, sorry. How about we go here, here, and there. Oh, that's going to lose us on the grip. Then there. No. Oh my goodness. I think I don't see how we're going to cover up all the bad grip there. Maybe you guys see it and I don't. Maybe if we go there and there. Actually, that might have done it. We have 1, 2, 3 minus 1, so that's 2. 1, 2, 3 grip. Yay. So we attack him. And then we don't get to climb this round. This is a -1 here, +2. So we're at 1 on that. But we do get to go ahead and get rid of a negative card. And I think we're going to get rid of this one. All right. Let's keep going. Now, you could stay in a position, keep damaging the Colossus, you know, banishing cards and that sort of thing. But you got to realize that eventually the deck's going to run out and you're going to have to spend a strength or the Colossus will lose a weakness or something like that. So you got to be careful how much you do that. You really want to progress, but the temptation's there to keep building your strength. So we'll see how this goes here. So we're going to flip over the card. And now we draw our 3. We have some -1s here. If you look here, there is literally no possible way for me to gain 3 grip this round. So I will definitely be losing grip strength. There is a way for me to, however, climb and damage the Colossus. So I think we'll do that there. So we damage the Colossus with these 2 here. We lose a grip strength. We don't gain a card, but we do climb. So we're climbing past, moving on to the next location. And we're going to draw our card from the middle, and now we're out on our deck. So we're going to lose 1 weakness on the Colossus to shuffle our deck. We're actually doing pretty decent at 3 weakness and 6 grip strength this far along. Looks like we have 3 locations left after this one, so I'm not too far away from the boss. From the final blow. All right. We're going to draw these 3 cards here. Lots of negatives. This is fully negative. We do have the opportunity to gain another card. I think we're going to try and take it. We can't. We're going to lose grip strength this round. So we just got to play it with that in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go there. And we're just going to cover up those grips because it doesn't matter anyways. So we'll cover it up with this one here. And then this one here. I don't know if you can see that there. Okay. So with that, we have 1, 2, 3 attack. So we're going to move it down to 4. We lose 1 grip strength, so that brings us down to 5. But we do have 2 gems here. So that's going to gain us a card. And on top of that, we will banish a card. We didn't have any climb, so we can't climb past this location just yet. But we were able to banish that all negative card, so that's very helpful. Alright, so next draw here. Let's go ahead and try and maintain our strength. Well, we might be able to maintain our strength and climb. So if I place this one here, we're going to need this +2 climb to climb past. And I place this one here. And this one here. I think that is a good placement. We have 3 attack. We have 3 grip. We have 2 gems and 3 climb. We've done everything on here. So that brings us to 5. On the Colossus weakness, we don't lose grip strength. We gain a card. And we get to banish a card at the end. Let's go ahead and climb before we do that. Alright, do we have one to banish? We do. We'll banish that negative card right there. And we'll keep going. Alright, so we're at 5 and 5, which is pretty good. I'm thinking that might be one of the best ones yet. Alright, so we're going to draw this card here. And we're going to draw 3 cards. Now we're going to try and move on quickly through these. I'd like to get through these last locations before we have to redraw. Because once you get to the final blow, you just automatically reshuffle your deck. So if we can get through these 3 locations in the next 3 turns, that would be great, but we'll see how that works. And it doesn't look like it's going to work for this turn because there's only 2 climb symbols, so we can't climb past right now. There's something blocking our way, or the Colossus is trying to shake us off, so it's making it difficult on us. It also needs 4 grip. So I think what we're going to do is place this one here, and this one here. And we're just aiming for that 4 grip so we don't lose grip strength. And that is all we got out of that. So we're going to move on to the next turn. We've got some positive climb there. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, these are all positive cards, so let's just go ahead and arrange them in the way that's going to best suit us. So we got our 3 climb there, that and that. So we got 4 grip, 3 attack, and 3 climb. Alright, so 3 attack, doing damage. We don't lose grip strength, and then we climb. We also get the banish card too, but as it is, these are all positives, and you don't have to banish if you don't want to, and I do not. Although, it is tempting to banish this one, because this one will not help me in the boss fight. Actually, I think I'm crazy enough to do it. Let's do it. We'll banish that card. I have not banished a positive card before in the previous plays, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so this is our new location here. Drawing a card. Drawing the 3. Looks like we're going to have to redraw no matter what, or reshuffle no matter what. But that's how that goes. We're pretty good on the strength, so I think we can afford it. Okay, so we have some good positive stuff, 1 negative. We need 4 grip strength here, and 3 to advance. Looks like we can't get enough grip strength, so we shouldn't feel bad about covering up the grip cards. We'll do that there. That. Actually, maybe this and then this. Or we do this. That way we get the 2 gems. Okay. So we got 4 attack. This is a 2. So we do damage. And then we have 3. Well, let's go to gems. So we have 2 gems, so we gain a gem. And then we have 3 climb. So we climb. And we didn't have enough grip, so we lose grip strength. We're down to 4. Remember, if we get down to 0, we lose. We were not able to banish a card, but we are on the last location. So we draw this card. We draw these 3, and again, according to the rulebook, once it's depleted, we have to go ahead and spend the strength. Either let the Colossus heal a weakness or lose a grip strength. We're going to let... Ooh. I think I'm going to lose a grip strength. I don't see us worrying about that with a 2 here, so I'm going to risk it. Okay. And so that being said, we're going to go ahead and shuffle these. Not that it matters much because we're going to have to reshuffle them in a moment anyways. But there we go. Okay. So 4-2-4-2 is our goals here. And we got 1 negative card. I'm not going to worry about trying to get that last gem card because it doesn't look like it's possible. So place, we just want to climb past, really. Maybe attack the Colossus on the way and maintain enough grip. It doesn't look like we have enough attack, so that's that. We do have enough grip so we don't lose our grip strength, and we have enough climb to climb forward. Alright. So this is what happens. So when you encounter the final location, you're going to take this card here, and you're going to place it exactly in the same position as the other cards. So the arrows are going to point to your new numbers here. Okay? So what this number indicates is how many cards you're going to draw. So I'm going to draw 7 cards. All right? This number indicates here how much grip strength you need when you encounter the final boss, and this number here indicates how much attack you need to deliver the final blow. If you have 5 and 3 here in this case, you win. If you do not, you lose and fall to your death. So that's how that goes. All right. So we got to reshuffle the entire deck. And then what you're going to do is you're going to deal yourself 7 cards. Okay? Onto the spot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The rest of them are going away. So from here, the way the final blow works is you got to draw 1 card at a time and place it. And once it's placed, it can't move. So we take the first card and we place it here. Next card. Keep in mind, we want grip and swords. So these symbols here do us no good, which means we can cover them up rather easily. And I think I'm going to go right here. Sorry, I'm covering this up just so you can see this play out here. Remembering we need 7 and 3. Oh, look at all these swords here. So I'm going to place those over here. That puts us at 6. And by the way, you do not have to use all the cards in your deck that you draw. So if at this point you have everything you need, you have defeated the Colossus. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swords and 4 grip, and the Colossus is down, and we have won the game. So, tell me in the comments what you think of this game. Have you received it? Did you back it? Do you like what you see so far? Please let me know below. Otherwise, please like the video and subscribe to this channel if you like the content that you see here. Thank you very much for watching Tabletop for One, and have a great night.